Hi, welcome to my comic room, the Baltimore Comic Con edition. That's right, the Comic Con is over. And I can't say I left any money on the table because I got what I wanted. With the exception of one thing, which was a horrible copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 50. It was ragged, it was horrible, it was beautiful. But I already have a 0.5. Maybe next time if it's still there, I'll still go. However, I did on-site grading, and there's some books in here that I am hoping for some really good results. I did show a few other books off, which were the vintage collection. These, however, are modern. There are 3 that are universal. Then the 8 are signature series. 4, I'm hoping for 9/8. I really, truly am. The other 4, I'm hoping for 9/8, but we'll see what happens, shall we? I did not look at these. I did not look at the grades, so I'm just going to kind of peel it out and see what it is. All right, so the first one, I see the yellow. This is definitely a signature series, and this is my Jeff DeCal. So this is, and I got to make sure not to look here. So this was something that I had it to sign over there, and he's like, well, listen, I would really like to sign it over here. When I first looked at this, I was thinking 9/6. I really was. I thought this was going to be a 9/6 because after I kind of bagged it and stuff like that, there was an area which was kind of like of a crease, but one of those can still get a 9/8. So what did it get? It got a 9/6. Like I said, I was hoping for that 9/8, but I was expecting a 9/6. So I still will consider that a win. The next one I'm going for, let's see. I'm going to pull this out as well. This is also a signature series. And whoa. All right, cool. So this one was something that I did buy, and I bought it a long time ago. And I never got it signed because I am that type of person that feels like there's something wrong with it. I'm doing a 9/6. Like the spine here, it's got a little bit of a fray, but some of those modern Marvel books did it. So I figured, whatever, let's see what I get. So once again, I was thinking 9/6, but hoping for a 9/8, and it got that 9/8. Oh, that is so beautiful. That's amazing. This one, actually, I even had them date. Now, I did do 4 other with Art Adams. However, they were Walking Dead variant covers he did. Those are on the way to Florida, mainly because, let's face it, it's expensive to do on-site and on-site signature series. So the next one I'm going to guess is also a, oh wait, no, that is the signature series. I just couldn't see it at first. Yeah, this is the one. So all right, so there was 2 in here that were Josh Middleton, all right? Does some amazing covers, he truly does. And these 2 were from my friend's collection that was passed on to me. And I just figured, you know something, these are beautiful. I would love to have these signed. And I picked what I thought would be better. I did think that these would be 9/8 at first glance. And unfortunately, looking at the back here, and I'm hoping that's manufacturing, because if it's a 9/6, I'm not going to say I'm going to be disappointed, but I was hoping for a 9/8. It's a 9/8. Oh, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to guess this other one is also going to be a Josh Middleton one. I don't want to see that, so I need to cover it. Yes, this is the other Joshua Middleton one, and that looks so good on that. But however, it's a black cover. These things are next to impossible to get 9/8. Well, at least the ones from the 80s are like next to impossible. Ooh. Oh, man. All right. So there's 2 things on here. I'm thinking 9/6. Right down here on the corner, little spine chip. However, I have had spine chips on 9/8, particularly a Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 12. So let's see what this is. I feel the blessings. 9/8. So we got 1 9/6, which was a Jeff DeCal variant, and 3 9/8 so far. So then, all right, these I don't want to do. Those I want to do last. The next 3 are the universal ones. Actually, I'm going to pick up the back because I know this one right here is Ice Cream Man, and I'm covering the wrong side. I wasn't going to get this graded originally, but there was 3 books that I had that I was going to get graded, that I was going to do universal, and that I was going to do on site. However, after closer examination, I decided against it because I did 1 in 9/8 on all 3 of those. One of those was actually Stray Dogs, so it would be perfect. She was there to sign, and I hate that I say she, and I don't know her name because I was never a Stray Dogs fan. I just know it was a popular book, and it's supposed to be a really good book as well. So I nixed that along with 2 others, which I can't recall right now. But I picked up Ice Cream Man because I thought it would be a 9/8. And I'm looking it over. I'm trying to cover the top part. It is solid. It does look good. Possibly, it is a spine chip, not anything bigger, but they're on the top and the bottom, and it is a 9/6, which is higher than what I think the other books would be. So 2 9/6s, 3 9/8s, and then I have this one here. This is Invincible, issue number 19, which is supposed to be the first appearance of Battle Beast. All right, so this one right here, I was and am hoping for a 9/8. I mean, just that's what I really wanted. However, I was thinking that it's going to be a 9/6. That is what I was thinking that it would be. I did have this pressed. So the Ice Cream Man I did not have pressed. This one I had pressed. And even after the press, I'm still thinking 9/6. Before that, 9/4, 9/6, and we shall see what it is. Maybe I should do this one last. No, the other ones are even better. Ooh, yeah, 9/4. I was hoping it was going to be a 9/6. It's okay. Last 4, I have not seen. These were purchased at the New York Comic Con, and I want to thank, I guess it would be Stephen Rose, who was at the con. I saw him post on Facebook that he was picking up books. I asked if he can get them. He said he would talk to Matt Saltzman of Trinity Comics. He was able to get a set, procure another set, and then I found out someone from House of Comics, which is a new facilitator. I've known the gentleman, though, for a while, Matt Edwards, and he was able to get them signed for me and then brought to Baltimore Comic-Con, since he is a facilitator for CGC, and hand them over for on-site grading. So those are these 4 right here. I want 9/8s. I want all 4 of these to be 9/8s. Oh, this is a virgin one. I'm going to put that one back because I want to see the non-virgin ones first. And when I first purchased these, I did purchase them on Whatnot. On the Trinity site, actually. So I purchased 2, so I got 2 coming, because I didn't know that I was going to even be being able to get these at New York. And they're just gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. First one, 9/8. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the second one I'm going to do as well, which, oh, wait a second. I forgot about this one. Now, this one I thought would be a 9/4, Spectacular Spider-Man burn cover, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember someone posting this, looking for it as they purchased the box. Like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And it wasn't in there. I'm like, wait a second, that's a burn cover? I didn't even realize that. And I found it. It looked nice. I got it pressed. I'm looking at some issues. So this is one of those books I'd be happy if it was a 9/4, you know. And it is, ooh, a 9/2. I'll have to look up on that. I mean, it looks very, very solid. I see a little bit on the corners, which would, I'd say, drop it down to a 9/6. I gotta say, it was probably the staples. Top staple here has a little bit of a tear to it, and the bottom staple, oh no, that does look a little better, but that top staple, it's still a good, solid looking book. But let's get back to the other ones. So, these are, once again, Signature Series, and there we go. The other 2 are the Virgin variants, and they were harder to get because those you can only get at the New York Comic Con. These, as I mentioned, was a matter of going through Trinity. if you were in the first 150, you were able to purchase that Virgin variant, which I will be getting a copy of that as well. And that's 2 for 2 on these. Now the Coupe de Grace. These ones, these beautiful, beautiful covers are the Virgin covers. And I cannot begin to describe how nice these look. Let's reveal. Sweet! Yes, yes, yes! And if the last one is the same thing, listen, honestly, the whole convention was a win. I got a birthday book. I got some vintage books graded. I found some good 9/8s for sale. I found some raw books that were just amazing covers, including the Spider-Man Trinity type cover with the Black Cat, Mary Jane, and Gwen Stacy. At least I believe it was, which I actually have my own little collage of that. But anyway, we got another one, and the signatures both look nice. And it is another 9/8. I'll be honest, I am happy. The 9/4 Invincible, I was hoping for that 9/6. I truly was. All right, let's go even further. I was hoping for a 9/8. I was hoping it would be perfect. It was one of those books I decided that I would get graded and sell, you know. I'm kind of curious what I actually wrote down for it, because I did try grading some of the Invincibles before that, and I don't know if I did that one or not, or I just let it ride. The 9/2 on the Spectacular, I'm okay with that. I was hoping for a 9/4. I truly was, but what can you do? The book is from the 80s. It's probably the oldest book there that I got graded. And then the Ice Cream Man is a 9/6. Once again, I was hoping for a 9/8 for that one. But the Jeff DeCollins, maybe I am a little bit more disappointed in that. I was really hoping for a 9/8. I don't want to say I recently discovered him. I have a What If issue that he did, but some of his stuff is just outstanding. And I know they've been doing some graders notes even on 9/6s, so I'm really curious to see why this hit that 9/6. Thank you for watching, and I want to say that these look beautiful. I also want to say, please remember to collect what you love, and as always, be kind.